All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here watching the Exxon Mobil trade 103.8 and Microsoft's at 371.91. These are the two instruments we have already established positions on. We have a put spread 370 down to 362 half on Microsoft. We have a outright call strategy on 105 strike expiring on both strategies January 12th, 2024. We are underwater on both of them. I did start the stream on my other channel and came over here after I did that by accident. We are here live, streaming now, watching, waiting for hopefully some positive movement in our direction for Exxon and some weakness in Microsoft. We're watching some of these other instruments, such as the Brazilian ETF over here, which is consolidating, did drop down to some, what you could call it, some ascending support, but it's ultimately a choppy symmetrical triangle, just kind of consolidating, and we're just watching that right now. And the S&Ps are chopping up at 469.37, and we have that massive release tomorrow with the employment figures coming out. That'll be tomorrow, so we are looking at 469.30s. They're kind of chopping it here on Exxon. Basically, we're going to be looking for higher price on Exxon and lower price on Microsoft. And this is about the fourth time I've had to restart the video, so forgive me if I'm a little perturbed with my explanation. But we're looking for lower price here on Microsoft. Hopefully we get that. And we're looking for higher price on Exxon, and hopefully we get that. Again, this is just speculating, and I have no idea what's going to happen. Lost so much money trading already. This is just kind of entertainment purposes, streaming it. Kind of look back maybe in a couple years and say, oh, that was that day that I lost a shit ton of money, that kind of thing. So yeah, this is where we're at right now. We're trading 103.81 on Exxon. We're trading 71.75 on Microsoft. We have lost so much money trading in the past, it's ridiculous. I'm tired of it, but I will never quit because I love trading. Maybe it's because I'm lazy and I don't want to get a real job. Maybe it's because I'm greedy and I just like quick money. I don't know, but I can tell you I do enjoy looking at these instruments and trying to predict where they're going. 72.09 is trade Microsoft. We are not liking the direction. 103.82 is trade here on Exxon. Not liking the direction. Both of our trades are going the wrong fucking way right now, which is kind of annoying. Very annoying, actually. Can't close them out because we are limited by the fucking government's pattern day trading rule. Look at that S&P trade, 469.65. If they can get above this 69.80 level, you might actually see a little bit of a reprieve, higher price. I think tomorrow's employment figures will probably be pretty solid. I think the market's a little overzealous on calling for interest rate cuts. I think they're a little aggressive on that, but I don't see a reason why this S&P can't rally when you have such a major support level holding down here right now, which would be bad for Microsoft. It's short position, but would be good for Exxon. But right now, the S&Ps are definitely under some heavy 3-day sell pressure, and they're probably getting a little bit of a reprieve. It's been really choppy. It's not necessarily major breaking out right now, but very well could turn into that here quickly. If they can get above this 69.80, that's a good level of resistance. They probably will. The S&Ps love to break good resistance and just move quick, and then not necessarily maintain those breaks, but it's fun for them to trigger stops. They like to do that, I think. So I would not be shocked if the S&Ps break 69.80 and test 71 here. That would be great for Exxon, which is at 103.95. Wouldn't necessarily be good for our short of Microsoft, but Apple's so weak because it's been downgraded that I think that's probably the reason we're seeing. That's definitely the rationale behind my short trade there in Microsoft. So we are looking at right now these instruments trade 71.85 on Microsoft, 03.96 on Exxon. I like it. I like it. I've been up for the past 8 hours. I said this already like 5 fucking times on my other streams that were misstreamed. Why am I not finding my stream on here? I'm trying to find the channel. And okay, I'll go to the MIC Trading Center. That's why I was searching for the wrong thing. So I don't expect we don't have many followers here that follow us. So we're not going to have many questions and answers right now. But for the people that come in and maybe see this in a little bit, you know, feel free to send us an email, ibjava@gmail.com, if you need any help. But I'm not necessarily the one to help you. I'm pretty fucking terrible at trading. 71.78 trade on Microsoft. Exxon's at 103.93. And S&Ps are at 69.61. And Brazilian ETF, we're just watching because it's in low vol. I think that'll be a fun one to watch break out. That's not going to happen today necessarily, but I think that it's going to be a good one. You know, by end of next week, we'll see some good action. 103.83 is trade on the Exxon, and Microsoft is 71.85. 71.84, and Apple's at 81.83 on the lows. Amazon was a heavy loser today. It was down more earlier. Now it's only down 1.5 points, but it was down 2.5 earlier. So we've definitely seen a little bit of tech recovery. S&Ps are at 69.72. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if they push up to 71, just because they love to fuck around on the S&Ps. They love to go up. They love to go down. I know that sounds generic, but they just love to be whippy. That's what I'm talking about. It's not like a consistent move lower, consistent move higher. It's whiplash. It's a move to 71 and then a drop to 67. A move to 66 and then a drop, a push up to 72 and then a drop to 64. This thing is just all over the place. You're up at 69.80. Again, I'm not surprised. Look at Microsoft kind of chopping at 72. I don't think this strength is necessarily here to stay on the S&Ps, just because of the massive weakness and the fact that, let's get out of the way of Exxon. 103.84 is trade. Just the fact that they're overzealous on these interest rates getting cut. They're not cutting interest rates for another 3 months, I guarantee you. Especially if oil starts popping because of the war in the Middle East. 69.85 trade. We're getting a little bit of that strength here on the S&Ps. 69.94 is trade. So they're getting up to the 70 area. Exxon, I like it. 104 is finally printing again. 104.02s. I will admit I'm sorry for ever doing you wrong. You show your appreciation by walking out on their own, and that's a gold sorry. And yeah, that's a drag. 71.81 is trade Microsoft. 104.04 is trade here on Exxon. S&Ps are at 69.94. $104.01. 104.01. 104.01. 104.01. 37.90. 371.90 is trade here on Microsoft. Ooh, dropped to 103.88 there on Exxon. S&P's chopping. Again, here's that behavior. They pop them just to fuck with everybody, and here they go. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised if that's the failure. This thing is just so fucking whippy. It's like, oh, let's go to 70, and then it's like, woo, we're done. Down to 68.5. I'm not trading it. We already got enough. We're short Microsoft, we're long Exxon. That's enough for me. We're 40 minutes deep into the trading session today. 40 minutes deep, people. If you're watching and you want to say hello, feel free. I will say hello back. But nobody's watching. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about me. Trade now 469.84 here on Spider SPY. 371.78 trade on Microsoft. We are short Microsoft. They're at 72.05, 72.01. We're trading 384 on Exxon. These are the two important ones. We're going to put them next to each other. Get rid of this Apple. Put Apple over here. Put Apple over there. Exxon's right there. These two are important ones. And we'll put those at the top actually, because they are the ones we have actual trades on. Exxon's at 03.84, 103.84, 103.84. Chop on Microsoft right now. God damn. Hate to see it. But nothing's easy. Nothing's easy. Here's that iShares EWZ. SPY. Kind of important one right there. Dead center. Yeah, so they just took out, they're chopping right below 470 here on SPY. Chopping it up. $82.05 trade here on Apple. 69.97. So still seeing some strength on the SPY. A little surprised that Exxon's so fucking weak right now, despite this overall rally. Pretty wicked failure at the 4.5 level up here. So pretty much everything we have is going the wrong fucking way right now. Not pleasant. The big deal here with the S&Ps with oil, Exxon, is the fact that oil was higher by 0.5%. Now it's only higher by about 0.4. Natural gas was higher by about 6% at one point today. It's only higher 4% now. This is the real reason I'm long Exxon. I think it's an oil play, and I don't want to trade the ETFs for that. This is going to be a big deal for tomorrow. The employment reports in the morning. We'll be in these positions overnight. We're not day trading today. We've already got the position established. We'll hold overnight. This could be nasty drop if they start rolling. I don't think that's going to happen. I think oil's pretty set. There's probably more Middle East risk than not, and I think that's a good factor for that. 72.07 trade on Microsoft. Apple's at 81.89, just chopping on the lows. S&Ps are at 69.92. They're just chopping as well. Exxon's definitely not pretty right now, though. 103.59. That's fucking lame. 103.64 is trade. Everything's going against us right now. 103.62 is trade. Damn, this is rough. And this over here, this Java application that I'm building, that's custom. Shit. I did not mean to do that. That's so lame. We're building this in Java. The important things here are nearest expiration, nearest strike. This is the S&P futures. Damn, Microsoft's at 72.27. This is just fucking bad. All around bad. We're at new lows on our account for the day. We're at 740, fucking down $100 right now. God damn it. Over $100. Fuck. 103.72s. 470s trade on the S&P. 103.68s. Come on, Exxon. Make a new high for me. Yeah. All right. All right, my niggas. Let's go. 372.34 trade. 372.78 trade. Damn, we're getting really fucked on Microsoft right now. And Exxon. We're just getting mutilated. It's really fucking incredible that I could put on two positions in two different equities and they both go the fucking exact opposite way. 181.94 straight on Apple. S&P's at 469.85. Microsoft 72.36. Exxon Mobil, you motherfuckers. You motherfuckers. I'm very sad I can't trade at all. I'm the worst trader in the fucking world. But I'll drink some beer and forget it all. 103.53 trade on Exxon Mobil. That fucking sucks. That really blows. Doesn't matter. I'm still gonna take a nap and forget about it. Literally, doesn't bother me. It's part of trading. Even no, it's not. Losing money is not part of trading. Fuck you. 103.59s. That really blows. Really, really fucking blows. God damn it. Fucking Christ. Time in India.
It's 8:48 p.m.
God damn. Come on down, Microsoft. Get fucked. Bill Gates is gay. Microsoft tanks. That's what we need. This is the kind of headlines that we expect, that we need. Down $15 on our Microsoft put. Down fucking $90 on our fucking Exxon puts. Calls, excuse me, Exxon calls. Which is okay. I think, you know, all it takes for Exxon to pop is Hamas bombs a fucking mosque because they're goddamn losers, and suddenly oil prices skyrocket. And I think this is safer than ETFs. I'd rather trade, I would rather be trading the futures, but I don't have enough money because I'm the worst fucking trader in the world. So as a result, I have to trade stock options. But again, I'm long Exxon, Exxon Mobil. I'm through calls, and we're short Microsoft. That's why we have these arrows. These are the positions. We're long Exxon, and we're short Microsoft. Let me just do a little text here. We are short via puts the 370 to 362 half put spread. Okay, that's that. That's why we are short there. And over here we are long via call. That is just a 105 call. That's all. So that is the reason behind these arrows. So there's not much to say other than why are we long Exxon? Because again, these fucking psychopaths like to bomb shit, and the Red Sea Canal, whatever that is, Suez Canal, is apparently a hot spot for volatility. And, you know, there's a lot of oil that goes through there. So I think that's why. And again, I $73 a barrel, that's cheap. That's super cheap. I think natural gas is also cheap, especially in the winter. It's freezing here where I am. It's 30 degrees here. So I think that Exxon's a good play for that. Their earnings are coming out at the end of the month, I believe, and they're probably going to be bad. Apparently, they're going to be expected to be lower than the previous year because the price of oil is lower. But I think this is a good play for future strength. And we broke, technically, some resistance here. That's kind of why I started buying. Did get a little overzealous on the buying, and I'm paying for it, to say the least. We're down here almost $50. We're down $113 today. So that's not pleasant at all. That sucks, actually. So right now, Exxon's at 103.53 on the lows for the day. Fucking miserable. Absolutely miserable. If you're just tuning in, if you have any questions, let me know. I doubt you have any major questions, considering I'm trading $500 worth of cash. You probably have much more than me. But I have been trading for a decade. Terribly, but nonetheless, been doing it. 103.60s trade here on the Exxon Mobil. 103.60s trade. We're short Microsoft 371.94. We're short Microsoft because Apple has been getting clobbered and Microsoft has just not gone anywhere. It's been consolidating. We have the channels drawn. And I think if it starts to break this support here around 368, I think it's going to be a really good short. I think we could really get to some of that put spread filled in and capitalize nicely. So that's kind of the logic there. Basically, long Exxon, Middle East war, that kind of stuff. And then Microsoft tech weakness, which might be overdone, but I think they downgraded Apple probably accurately. Their phones, although I am an avid Apple user, I think it's just, okay, great, new camera, great, new chips. Okay, cool. Everybody's doing that. Okay, at this point, BlackBerry might return to the market and have a better phone than Apple. Give us something that's exciting. Give us a projector. Give us holograms. Give us transportation devices where we can fly off our cell phone. That's when I'll start to think, hey, Apple's a buy. At this point, Apple's boring. Yes, I'm going to buy Apple phones. I love them. Better than Android in my opinion. But is it worth $181 a share? I have no clue. I really don't know. But according to these analysts, they say it's worth less than it was last month. So Apple's at 181.68. Here in the bottom right of our screen, you can see that. And I think that's probably the reason, that is the reason we're watching Microsoft. I think Apple gets another drop. We're going to be seeing the same in Microsoft. And I think Microsoft will probably catch up nicely. It hasn't gone anywhere. Look at the daily. It's just been sitting here. Everybody else is dropping like a madman. Amazon's down 1.5. It was down 2.5 earlier. Look at that. And then Microsoft's just sitting here chopping. That's why I'm saying, fuck you, Microsoft. Fuck you, Bill Gates, and your fucking Epstein Island. That's why I'm shorting Microsoft, and I hope it goes to fucking $10 a share. Exxon Mobil, I like oil. My car runs on oil. My house runs on natural gas. It's simple. So that's what I'm about here. These are the two trades we got active right now. We're short Microsoft, we're long Exxon. Apple's at 181.59. We're chopping it up here. S&Ps did get a push up to 470. They're getting a little bit of a drop. You know, I think we're going to be looking at chop trade today. I mean, it's going to be a choppy day. I think you're going to be looking at a lot of chop day trade today. I think it might be a day to sell volatility as far as option premiums. This probably is a reasonable range for the S&P 68 to 71 because we have the employment figures. You might get a late day pop breakout around 3:30 p.m. As you know, probably you've seen the margin calls or position calls. You know, if you have Robinhood at 3:30, all the options get closed out at 3:30 if they're same day expiration. So probably see some volatility around 3:30. I wouldn't be shocked if we just chop all day until then. That's why I'm drinking a Coors Light to keep myself entertained. 81.63 is trade on Apple. 71.82 is trade Microsoft. Exxon, god damn you. Get up there. 103.51 is trade. High of the day is right around 104.50, and it's been a steady drop since then. We accidentally bought too much on that Exxon. We meant to buy one, but we bought 3 calls. So 105 calls were down quite heavily on that. We're down about 35 cents. Really not pleasant at all. But hopefully Microsoft starts tanking here shortly so we can catch up on some of this bearish activity that's occurring. 69.61's trade. Now, with that said, if this chop trade turns into a break of 68s on S&Ps, you know, obviously I wouldn't be trying to say, hey, it's going to be a chop. I think if you do start breaching 68, I think that it's going to be really exciting. It could get, you know, like I always say, I don't fucking know what I'm talking about. I'm guessing. 103.40's trade, goddammit, on Exxon. This thing is just getting pummeled. At least Microsoft's come down a little bit right now at 71.59. Come on, we need Microsoft to be taking out that current day low. Trading at 71.63 actually right now. 71.59's little chop on Microsoft. They don't know what to do. They don't know if Apple's going to recover. They don't know if they're overdone on the sell side. They're just saying, hey, we're going to chop. Microsoft's been crushing the cloud game. Amazon's been, getting hammered because of God knows what. They're pretty good in the cloud business, although they're from a development standpoint, it's pretty painful working with them. Their technology, 69.68 trade on S&P ETF here. 81.76 on Apple. We're just watching the chop, and we're watching our Exxon position just get fucking smoked. Absolutely smoked. 103.38. We're about buck off where we bought it, which is we were at 104.27. God damn, we're in a very precarious position here. But I'm not gonna throw in the towel. I can't. Pattern day trade rules won't allow me. That stupid fucking law that was invented. That's just where we're at. So we're not allowed to close out. The government says you can't day trade more than 3 fucking times in a week. You know what? Fuck you. I'll day trade whenever I want, you pricks. Okay, so anyways, that's where we're at with that. Really unpleasant situation here on Exxon, but I don't know what to say. We're at 103.41. These prices are incorrect right there. 103.41 straight. 103.42. It's been a rough 2-bar period. So, yeah. That's where we're at, ladies and gents. Looks like we had one viewer. Nobody gives a fuck. 71.90. 103.45 straight. 81.78 straight. 69.78 straight here on SPs. Come on down, Microsoft. Come on down, baby. Oh, it's cold as fuck in here. SPY's up 0.2%. You're looking at chop trade all day. All day. I'm getting rid of this. Because they're going to probably drop into that, and that would be kind of a nuisance. All right, get out of my way. I guess I can't pin something. Oh well. Son of a bitch. We're just getting hammered for real. God. So annoying. Fuck. Jesus. Everybody was like, oh, well, fucking Exxon. Everybody was like, oh, Exxon. I'm fucking long Exxon. It's dropping. I'm short Microsoft and it's popping. God damn it. This is disgraceful. Disgraceful. It's just part of the game. Part of it. You can't always be making money. Alright, I'm setting the mic down. Nobody's even fucking listening. Talking to myself. Talking to my fucking self. Come on down, Apple. Fuck you, Apple. Fuck you, Apple. Fuck you, Microsoft. Fuck you, Microsoft. Fuck you, Microsoft. Fuck you, Microsoft. Nothing seems to kill me, no matter how hard I try. Blow up the outside world. I give you everything I need. I give you everything I own. I give you everything that needs to be ours alone. Go ahead, go. Nothing seems to kill me, no matter how hard I try. How are you still? Look at this. Is there anybody here on this channel right now? All right. For anybody that's here, Apple is making new lows. 10:34 a.m. Apple new low. 181.16 trades. Okay? Apple's making new lows. How the fuck is Microsoft at 372? This is why I'm short Microsoft. Because it is still, it's the same fucking industry. It's drop them together or not. You know, Apple's making new fucking lows right now. Amazon's down $2. Apple's down 1.6%. Apple's making new fucking lows. And here we sit. Microsoft, get the fucking show moving. Start dropping. I want to see 370 straight. Get it fucking rolling. Exxon, you need to be popping, baby. Get that Hamas oil flow, baby. Get that Muslim bombing oil flow, baby. You know, that's what they're all about. Look what they just did in Iran the other day. Those people are fucking nuts. Apple's at 181.12. 371.93 is trade Microsoft. 103.43 is trade here on Exxon. Anybody that believes in the fucking afterlight's nuts, in my opinion. Even Jews and Catholics. Oh, wait, Jews don't. That's why they're amazing. 71.93 straight here on Microsoft, and Exxon's at 341. We are looking at a little bit of action. Ladies and gentlemen, we got nobody watching us. We're talking to our fucking self right now. Apple just made a new low, 180.92 straight. What the fuck? How can Microsoft be so fucking resilient? I'll tell you why. Because it's not related to a downgrade. That's why. And they say, oh, it's not related. Well, tell you what. They're pretty much the same thing. And then Exxon. God damn it! It's fucking breaking my heart. Oil's down. That's why. Oil's down 0.4%. Natural gas is still up 4. This is the reason Exxon is no longer performing well. This is not unusual, though, for oil to be so volatile, So this is exactly like Exxon. Look at this. Look, bring, bring. This is the exact reason why Exxon is dropping. But this is probably one of the coolest markets in the industry because it will just go haywire out of nowhere, rally 50 fucking dollars. The lower price of oil, the lower the profit margins for Exxon, and that is what the issue is. That is why they're dropping them. You're not going to see any rallying here while oil's dropping. So just get that out of your head. This is an oil play. I'm still bullish on oil. So that's that. Still bullish on oil, but they are just two peas in a fucking pod. Waiting for Microsoft to drop like the bitch that it is. Microsoft, Bill Gates with Jeffrey Epstein. All right, 181.12 straight on Apple, coming off the lows. I gotta go play the drums. I gotta go play the drums for a couple minutes. So that's what I'm about to do. Turn on the Bluetooth. Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised that we're getting this weakness in Exxon when crude oil's getting pushed down here. Just not a surprise at all. These are dead, aren't they? God damn it, I'm gonna have to charge them. Fuck. Fuck me. God damn it. Fucking idiot. Spend an extra 200. Fucking Exxon Mobil calls. Now they're at 50 fucking cents. God damn it. Should just buy some more, huh? That's fine. What are they trading at? 77? Buy one more. $78s. They're gonna fill it, obviously. The bitch is dropping. Microsoft at 371.82. Crude oil's at 72.49. I think it's just a matter of time before they squeeze crude oil here. Short squeeze crude. Oh, Microsoft. I am so fucking sick of seeing you trade so high. Get off your fucking high horse. Get off your fucking high horse, Microsoft. We are sick of you. Everybody's sick of you. Apple's off the low. $81.20 straight, $71.93 straight on Microsoft. on down, Microsoft. Yeah. 71.75. Come on down, baby. Look at all that consolidation. Ooh. Can't wait to see. If they just start breaking this shit, it's going to be fucking pretty for us. So we're short this bitch. I wouldn't consider this a break yet. I want to see, before I say, hey, what a wonderful kind of day, we're going to see a break of 71.60 before we get happy. Crude oil's getting a little bid there, 72.54. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? 72.54 is trade. Oh. All right, sorry, buddy. I had the mic down. What's up, app expert? Welcome. This is great to have some interaction. I think the crude oil is going to be short squeezing here. We're looking. I just picked up another Exxon call at 77 cents, 78, because I started establishing at 1.22. Now we're down at 77 cents. And Microsoft, again, I'm not excited when we break this fake trend line here. I'm excited when we start to break through horizontal support. That's what's important. These trend lines don't matter at all. These are fictitious. They don't matter. Horizontal lows, previous bar lows, that's what matters. Crude oil definitely getting a little bit off that 40 area. I like to see the rejection of the support here around 103.20 on Exxon. Again, we are long. I'm long Exxon. The only two trades I've got on right now, pretty much my entire account, are short Microsoft and long Exxon. And this basically just put a new support in on Microsoft at that low from 1025, around the low from 1025 a.m. 1020, 1025, same thing pretty much, a couple cents away. This is a big support. If they start taking that out, Apple just put in new lows. Microsoft didn't budge. There's still some volatility left in this instrument. There's still some volatility left. So we're not giving up. We are just going to keep an eye out on, but we're not trading anymore today as far as closing. We're not closing any of these positions out. We're holding this short Microsoft till tomorrow. We're holding this long Exxon till tomorrow. S&Ps are choppy, 470s. They're going to be in this range, 68, 71, probably till the end of the day. That's just my guess. I think we're going to be a good day to sell volatility on the S&Ps, probably more than anything. And crude oil, we just need that to start picking up, and then Exxon can get a little bid. We are long Exxon pretty heavily right now. We're short Microsoft. We're just chopping. We're watching, just chopping. I'm charging my earpods, and then I'm going to go play the drums for 15 minutes. I'll keep the stream on. But we're just pretty much just trading these two instruments, Microsoft and Exxon. We're watching crude oil. Crude oil is a Hamas play. We think those people are nuts out over there, and I think that they're going to be, I hate to see everybody dying, but it's a crude oil. It's a crude play. The Suez Canal. I mean, let's just look at Twitter. That's where I like to get my info for overseas stuff. I forget my password. God damn it! I should have done that before I got in here, but I don't even know what email it's connected to. I have it on my phone. I usually look at it. Let me just reset this password so we can get overseas. It's really good for overseas news. Twitter is. So info@x.com. That's hilarious. Okay, I gotta type this code in. KWM 5RRGF. All right, we're looking at 103.47 on Exxon, and that's good. Can you see this? No, you cannot. Okay, and Exxon, we need to see popping off that. It's all related to crude. Look at crude now, 72.24 is ouch. Damn, crude's getting dropped. I'm surprised Exxon's not coming down, but I'm glad it's not. Microsoft's chopping. If they just breach this 71.50 level, it's going to be good night. All right. Let's just take a look. Suez Canal. Take a look what's going on here. Surge in shipping costs amid hot Houthi attacks. This is why I am long Exxon. I think it's just going to be a good play for oil. I could be wrong. 103.40s trade here on Exxon. Nothing breaking going on. Red Sea 103.32s trade. This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. I don't know how accurate this is, but this is kind of stuff that makes me want to buy crude oil. These type of headlines. How authentic these are, who knows? There's definitely some stuff that comes out. There's a boat explodes a mile away from American fleet. See, that's the kind of stuff that's going to make crude oil more expensive, I think. So, there's no breaking news there. Always keeping an eye out, though. Chopping up on Microsoft. God damn, 71.95's trade. One hundred 3.35s. Oh god damn, Microsoft, man, this is rough. One hundred 3.32's trade. Weakness, for the most part, in Apple persists. Brazilian ETF, relatively unchanged for the day, off the lows to say the least. Amazon over here down 1.3, well off the lows for Amazon. Definitely saw much greater strength after the open. It was a rough open for the first 15 minutes, and then they recovered. Exxon kind of following the price of oil over here. As the price of oil goes, Exxon's been going. As you can see, we get a drop on oil. And as oil goes, so too does. What the hell? Oh god, look at Microsoft. Fuck. That's the worst. And that's partially because of Apple. Apple's off the lows. So, if Apple starts to rally, Microsoft's going to be more aggressive. Microsoft is a stronger asset. So, there's no doubt about that. If Apple starts to get a pop above 182.5, you'll be looking at Microsoft above 72.5. That's probably a lock. So I wouldn't be shocked. S&P's choppy at 70.5. 470.08. Choppy at 470.08. 103.33 straight here on Exxon. We have a put spread 70 to 62.5 on Microsoft. 105 calls here on Exxon. We got close to them, then we started pulling back off them. Not the end of the world. We're holding tight. I'm going to go play the drums for 10 minutes. I'll be back. Exxon's just getting murdered. Oh my god. Shit. Fuck. Fuck. And Microsoft's just not doing a goddamn thing. God damn. Fuck. Oh my god. I've lost $200 fucking dollars. It's fucked. God damn it. Just getting fucked. I'm short Microsoft, so I'm long Exxon. They're both just going, oh man, this is rough. Yeah, Apple's getting a bid here, 181.71 straight. S&P's doing nothing, 469s, 90s. 469.93s trade, nothing going on there. Fucking Exxon. Primarily related to crude. Crude oil's gotten a little bit of a drop there. That's doing it in. That's doing Exxon the worst. Complete correlation. You can see the correlation between Exxon and crude oil. It's just 100% correlated, apparently. Microsoft, 72.23's print. Apple's getting a bid, 81.75. So this is the exact opposite of what we want. Exxon getting murdered. Absolutely murdered. Can't say I'm shocked. It's just the way markets go. I thought because we got through that 104 resistance, I thought they'd take it, but there's just no strong pressure. There's just no strength, real strength right now. Let's see what this guy said. Gonna have to translate this. We'll love Portuguese. Is it Portuguese? I don't know what you're saying. Exxon 102.84 is trading. Microsoft 372.15 is trading. 72 quarters on crude oil futures. Apple 181.70. Apple and Microsoft are together. Let's put them together. That makes sense. Apple and Microsoft are correlated. These two, Microsoft, Apple, together, correlated, equal, friends, if you will. Crude oil and Exxon, correlated. These two are correlated. So you've got crude oil, Exxon trading together. Both weaker right now. Amazon down 1.2% currently. S&P's sideways. No action. 470.08.05's trade. Crude oil just getting murdered today. God. Just getting clobbered. Down 0.6%. Taking Exxon with it. Microsoft getting a little bit of a reprieve from its weakness. It's looking strong as Apple comes off its lows. That's a dangerous one. Apple starts to go. Might be game over. Apple starts to rally, it's going to be good night. Oh, Apple is getting a little bit of a bid right now. Might have to buy a little bit of Apple just to be careful here. No. I mean, Apple probably will get a little bit of a pop at some point here. It can't go down forever. I'm already short Microsoft. We'll buy 5.14. I'm going to have to buy a little Apple. Just something cheap. $185 calls. 4 of them. $72. I bought them. Expiring tomorrow. Just because if this thing starts to skyrocket overnight, I don't want to be left in the dust. So I just bought 4 Apple calls. Just in case. So Microsoft's the only one we have a short on, and it's been really strong actually. So wouldn't mind seeing Apple open up 5% tomorrow and make a fucking killing. That'd be great. So I did buy a little Apple. I said I wasn't going to trade anymore today. That's it. That's last trade for the day. Apple, Microsoft is getting a little bit of a bid here. So I bought a little Apple. That's something. We need Apple and Exxon just to rip higher. God damn, look at crude oil. Crude oil is just getting murdered. 7206 trades. I bought some Apple just to offset this Microsoft put. I bought 4 Apple calls. 185. So if we open, we're not closing it today, it's for tomorrow. But if we open up at, 180, if we open up at 188, we're golden. We're looking at $1,200 there alone. But 185 is the strike. And that's possible, I think, with Apple. Just because it's so weak, it could get a short squeeze. But I'm also short Microsoft. But here's the logic behind it. I'm short Microsoft because it's way up here, and if it drops, it has ways to go. I'm long Apple because it's already dropped. It could be a nice squeeze. I'm kind of doing a, how do you call it, a collapse, a tightening, expecting a tightening of like assets, if you will. So that's kind of what the logic is there. And Exxon has just been a complete loser for us all day. We're long that. It's at 69 cents. So, yeah, this was cheap to buy. These Apple calls were cheap. They're 18 cents a piece. 18 cents a piece. I got 4 of them. And then this thing's just been. So we pretty much just need some volatility at this point. Ideally, for the good guys, as far as Exxon goes. So this is not looking good. This Microsoft trade is looking very rough. Very rough. Exxon is just getting pummeled because look at crude oil. It's down 1%. Down $200 today. Down on Microsoft 39, and on the Exxon, which was kind of a fat finger aggressive. I was just stupid. Down 166. I was so stupid. I only wanted to buy 1. I bought 3. Basically, that loss could be cut in half. Could be down only 100, but I fucked up. So that's my fault. S&Ps are getting a nice pop. S&Ps are popping here big time. Apple's getting a nice little rally. whoa. Trading here 71.83. Exxon and crude oil have just been hand in hand. And crude has kind of struggled. Trade now at 71.83 on crude. Look at that massive drop. That is why Exxon is down. That was the high. I'm telling you, it's just hand in hand. You wake up and crude's up 3%, you're going to see Exxon up 3%, close to it. Apple is just crushing it. Microsoft doing the same. Microsoft is doing very well. Microsoft and Apple both are leading the way higher right now. Tech, shares of tech bottoming out here. Microsoft didn't even really show any weakness. That's the problem with being shorted. I'm short Microsoft because it hasn't gone anywhere. S&P's got a little resistance at the 471 level. Apple's at 182.23, a little pullback. Crude oil just getting pummeled. Absolutely pummeled. Same with Exxon. These two just going down and down together. Microsoft and Apple both trying to rally. We've got a 185 call here on Apple now. Had to diversify. Had to pick up a little bit of upside protection because Exxon just wasn't cutting it. Crude oil just was taking a beating. $102.95 trade on Exxon. Guys, appreciate you guys watching. I'm trading. I'm doing poorly. Both my trades are messed up right now. I'm short Exxon. I'm long Microsoft. I'm short Microsoft. I'm long Exxon. I did buy a little Apple, and yeah, we're just watching. Crude oil is the reason this is getting. Hold on. Somebody's going to be taking control of the computer here in a second. We're going to be doing some configuration of this application. This is for trading. Let's see. Do we have our orders? API orders. Can only do one. We're building an app on this over here. So when you run, it takes the most recent strike, and it should place an order. See, yeah, place an order at the most recent, the closest strike. And yeah, so it didn't execute, but that's what we're building. And somebody's about to get on the machine and configure the machine so I can essentially, got to start the session. Okay. So he's taking control.